What's up, guys? Welcome back to Roll My Crypto. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day today, guys. Sorry I got this one a little bit late today. Normally we try to put it out 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, but wasn't able to get it in. But let's talk about it, guys. I got a Jasmy on my mind, and plus I got some words of wisdom that I want to share with all you Jasmy holders who believe that we're gonna go to $1 and a $50 billion market cap this year in 2024, guys. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and stay up to date with all the Roll My Crypto videos, guys, because if you don't get it in the morning, you'll get it in the afternoon if you are subscribed. So I'd appreciate it if you just tap that like button before we get into this video. It really helps out the channel grow. And guys, I just really enjoy the community behind Roll My Crypto. So make sure you guys understand this is not financial advice, just some education that'll help you along the way on your crypto journey, guys, as we go to the peak of this bull run, guys. Jasmy, $1, $50 billion. That's where we're going. So let's get into it, guys. Let's jump into it. So the first thing I really want to do is take a look at the charts and see what's going on in the crypto space, including Jasmy, right? So everybody's saying Jasmy is going to get wiped out, but no, that's not true. We've been in consolidation and we know that, but we'll take a look at the markets. We'll look at Bitcoin and some other cryptocurrency leaders that are dictating what goes on in this market, guys. But let's check it out, guys. Let's check out what Jasmy looks like on the charts. All right, so Jasmy's sitting at 0.01885, so we're down 0.118. From that 2 cent, so I think it was like 0.233. This is on the daily, guys. So $929 million market cap, 78 million of trading volume for Jasmy, guys. We're still sitting at that $50 billion total supply for Jasmy, which is a nice juicy area to have as a total supply for Jasmy. So guys, what's going on in the crypto space that we have not seen Jasmy do nothing? Well, I told you guys we are in a consolidation area, and every single cryptocurrency that means something, that has value to it, is doing the same thing, guys. So Bitcoin in a consolidation, last 30 days consolidation. Ethereum's doing a little bit under the weather. I'd say Ethereum's performance is slightly under the weather. I was hoping to see Ethereum do some bigger moves and collect some of that dominance from Bitcoin, but it seems like we just pulled back and stayed consolidating at a lower level. But generally, if it's a good project, it's doing well. And something that that comes to mind is one of the projects that has been doing well, guys, is Solana, sitting at $185, $82 billion market cap with $4 billion of trading volume. Solana is really killing it, guys. So we've seen a nice uptrend for Solana. So I don't know, can Solana straight leap out of Ethereum and be that number 2? I don't know. Ethereum's under a lot of pressure right now, so we'll see, guys. We'll see what happens. But as far as every project that's layer 2 sitting on Ethereum, no need to worry, guys, because Ethereum's going to pull out of this and do very well in the bull run. So let's talk about the bull run, guys, and how that's going to impact Jasmy going forward, guys, if we're in this position right now. So here's my take on it, right? We looked at the entire crypto space. We see Bitcoin really looking like it wants to, have this correction. What that correction is going to look like prior to the Bitcoin halving, I think we kind of expected this, right? So we knew that Bitcoin hitting these prices, and it was really the buyers and the traders that got in prior to the ETF, right? So we seen the ETFs hit. Then we seen about a couple months of purchasing and getting the money into the market, and then obviously we seen Bitcoin hit 70,000 at a new all-time high for the actual token itself, or the coin itself, however you want to label Bitcoin. It's a Satoshi and it's worth a lot. So here's the deal, right? So if we see Bitcoin start to pull back, right, we're gonna basically have that finite knowledge that every other project's going to do the same thing, right? And that's what we could expect. So it's like this, right? We've seen tons of accumulation time for Jasmy, and I'm talking specifically for Jasmy holders because you are what's important to me, is the Jasmy holders. So we've seen Jasmy go through this long period of sitting in that 0.003, and we accumulated until we started seeing some positive momentum come into Jasmy as a project. So we started to see a lot of information come out. We started to see more adoption of buyers and holders into Jasmy, which is really great. And I think we're going to continue seeing that with all the bullish information that's coming out behind Jasmy as a project. So what can we expect going forward? So my advice to you guys is to try to continue accumulating, guys. If you guys had price targets that you really wanted to get to, now is the time to start DCA into dollar cost average, whatever you could afford on a weekly, bi-weekly, monthly basis, 2 month, whatever the case may be, whatever you could continue buying Jasmy to get to that point where you want to get to, because we could potentially see some downside to Bitcoin, and what we're going to see is some downside to Ethereum, and we're going to see downside to Solana. And keeping that in mind, I think I'm going to probably try to pick up some Solana. Hopefully, if we get a dip that goes down enough, because you got to understand the way you got to manage your portfolio is a lot different than you used to manage your portfolio in the previous bull run. So if you guys have been in those, you would understand that you managed it based on Bitcoin dominance to Ethereum dominance to altcoin dominance, and then meme token dominance with very low caps. But guys, everything's changed. So we've had a lot of changes the way that the market is operating, especially with the introduction to the Bitcoin ETF. So there's a lot going on in the market. So let's talk about that for a second. It seems like since Bitcoin ETFs have came out, we have a whole nother spectrum of the way that the crypto space is actually working. And then really what I've been seeing is, Bitcoin dominance with a little bit of Ethereum dominance trickle, but we lost the Ethereum dominance and basically had Solana take that whole, basically what belonged to Ethereum, Solana consume that out of Ethereum, guys. And then we started to see our Jasmy token bust out some big moves up. We've seen Internet Computer make some big gains up. A lot of Floki, basically you name it. If it's a popular project, we've seen it get some massive gains, right? So then we look at meme coins. Meme coins just started to explode out of nowhere. So that's what's really, caught my attention. It's like you can't even work crypto like you used to. So it's time to step back and play it a little bit safer. And how do you do that? How do you play crypto a little bit safer with what's going on? Is essentially you manage your big blue chip projects, right? So if you're buying into your blue chip projects like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, BNB, stuff like that, you want to hold those. Don't touch them. Just leave them alone. Don't come out of Ethereum to buy low caps. Don't come out of Bitcoin to buy other stuff, guys, because I'm telling you, that's not working. That lily pad method is not working, because it's basically every narrative for itself. Every narrative is popping. You've seen AI pop, you've seen DeFi pop, now you're seeing memes pop. It's basically every single narrative going crazy. So it's not the same game. So I urge you to not follow the same patterns you did in the previous bull runs. You guys are going to smoke yourselves out. This is crazy. So what I recommend is manage your big blue chips, guys. Continue putting money into that. Set that aside. Don't touch them. Just let them rally up, guys. If you want to build those bags, let them rally up. The only thing that I'm going to be trading right now is going to be some micro caps and then your meme coins. So when I'm talking about micro caps, I'm talking about anything under $500 million market cap. That's going to be my gamble. The other plays like Jasmy, Internet Computer, XRP, all these big players, they're going to just get DCA stacked up, putting as much as I can into there, building them, because I believe this bull run is going to be insane, especially if we catch Bitcoin come down to that 35-40% drop, or that correction, that pullback. It's going to get wild. And that leads me to my next topic of conversation. So let's talk about if we get that drop, guys. Let's talk about that, because this is super important. Because if we get that drop, guys, and you guys are holding Jasmy and you guys see Jasmy drop lower than it is, if you're not buying, what's going to happen is you guys are going to end up getting discouraged, or and I don't want any of that to happen for anybody that's invested in Jasmy, because Jasmy is essentially a great project. It's going to go $1, 50 billion trust. But the thing is we got to go through that pain, right? So if you can't muster the pain, and I'm talking to you Jasmy holders who've been holding, for the short term. Long term, I think we're pretty much, we know what's going to happen. But if you're in it short term, guys, we can't play around with the markets. The markets are going wild. We're seeing like meme coins pop when they're not even supposed to. We're seeing, Solana take dominance over Ethereum. So there's a lot of different things that are occurring, guys. And Solana is getting extremely bullish. So I'm starting to think, is Solana going to take that number 2 spot from Ethereum? I don't know. They got this crazy it's called Fire Dancer or something like that. You guys got to try to look into that because it looks crazy, and it's going on Solana, and that's going to be wild. That's going to take them, just basically scale them up with super extensive speeds, and then heighten the security behind it. So it's crazy. It's crazy. But here's the deal. I don't want you guys as Jasmy holders to get shooken out of your positions, because that's what they want. They want to shake as many people out as they can. So you need to have the conviction of when Jasmy's not doing nothing, Jasmy's not moving, and you guys are like, Jasmy hasn't moved, but yet there's 30, 40, 50 other projects that have been getting massive gains, because whatever reason, there's market manipulation. There's a lot that goes into play with cryptocurrency. So you really have to have conviction behind what you're invested in. And I believe that they're going to shake a lot of people out before they drive Jasmy's price up to the moon, because Jasmy is a big, big project that people know. Big institutions know what's ahead of Jasmy. Big investors know what's ahead of Jasmy. And the best situation that you could do is manage your portfolio in a way of you bought into these big projects, right? For example, I was looking to try to lily pad some of my projects, but I'm not going to do that because the markets are volatile. They're unpredictable right now. They're just, every single narrative is making something happen in cryptocurrency. We saw, projects like Internet Computer, Jasmy, what else? Caspa, all these projects started to pop. Then we seen Render AI, FET AI, all these AI projects start to pop. And then now we see memes just going crazy. So it's really unpredictable. It's every narrative for itself. So you can't really lily pad and go based off of what you've done in the past. It's got to be different this time around. This time it's all about conviction and what you're buying in cryptocurrency and holding strong to get to that finish line, guys. So we may see some crazy times in the next 4 to 6 months before we start to see some massive gains in projects. But I strongly believe by 2024, Jasmy's going to be at a $50 billion market cap with a $1 valuation or higher. And then I believe this bull run is going to go into 2025, and we're going to see even more narratives come out to play. And I think we're not going to expect that second bull run. I think it's going to be bull run 2024, cool off, and then out of nowhere, another bull run in 2025, guys. That's kind of the way I see it, based off of what we had in the last trend. We had a double top 60,000 Bitcoin. So it might get crazy, guys. I don't know. Prepare yourself. That's all I could say. Prepare yourself. I don't have a crystal ball, but I could just go based off of trends and what I see in the market, everything going on. It seems like there's not going to be one specific narrative that does great. There's going to be an all narrative, and this is driven by the adoption of retail investors, the adoption of what people want in cryptocurrency, and it's going crazy, and it's going and we're just seeing the signs. So truly exciting times ahead, guys. I just want you guys to hold tight, guys. Jasmy to the freaking moon. Let's go. $1, 50 billion. Let's get it. See you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Take care.